So let's go now to question six, where we see one of my favorite characters, the station inspector, and he is checking the time. You should have noticed that he does that more than once throughout the movie. And I believe he does because he's checking on uh, Hugo's uncle, who's a drunkard who drinks a lot of alcohol. So he tries to check on him. So that he just gave a stretch. So the first choice here is the station inspector keeps checking the time throughout the movie. He does it in order to check on the guy who works with the watches normally. He was playing hide and seek with the station inspector. Now he is not playing. If the station inspector saw him, he would catch him, lock him up. Hugo and the station inspector are friends. No, they are not. Not just yet. The station inspector is going to hug Hugo in a minute. No, that doesn't happen. But Hugo is hiding from the station inspector. And you see, if you chose the right amount of answers, the red frame disappears and you can continue. The seventh screenshot is when they are in the cinema. And this is quite lovely because here you see an original um, part of a movie. I can't tell you which one. Maybe it is even mentioned, yeah. But let me find the right situation here. Yes. Here they are sneaking in. Hugo has a special instrument to open the back door. So when we see it's only Isabel and Hugo who are going in, not Isabel, Hugo, and Papa George. That's just wrong. They haven't paid for the admission fee, which we also see by them going into the back. And here we see the man. And if we had sound now with this movie, we heard the people in the audience react to them. They make. So at this, most of the people are scared. And the great thing is that later in the movie, we see Hugo hanging from a clock like this himself. So here it is fun for him because it is a movie, but when he later in the movie he does it for real, it is much more disturbing. We are getting to the end of the first part of the movie, and here is a moment where Isabel talks to the station inspector, and you see the station inspector doesn't believe what she's saying, but she's trying to help him. Okay, Isabel is trying to help him, so the station inspector doesn't lock him up. So I'll let this run for a bit here. And she uses the word doltish to show two things. First, that she is well read, and second, that the station inspector doesn't have to fear anything about Hugo. We're coming to the second last screenshot. No, third last, sorry. And I didn't note at what time it was taken. So let's stop the movie here and scroll through the answers. At this very moment, they is Isabel and Hugo already know that the automaton was built by George Méliès. That is not true because the signature is not there yet. So I'll try to find it anyhow now. Very good. I am lucky to go close. And here we see him already starting to draw, I believe. So the automaton draws the name of George Méliès at the very end. So here we don't know yet that it is made by George Méliès. Here it is about the movie depicted here in the drawing, which was called The Man in the Moon, and it was indeed a movie by George Méliès, not by the Lumiere brothers. When the automaton drew the drawing, actually Hugo was very happy. So, because he finally got him to work. In the scene where they find the box with all the papers, it is Isabel who is stepping on the chair, not Hugo, and the chair is going to break. So these two are the only right questions, the only right answers here, two answers. The 11th and final screenshot is a little bit later in the scene where Papa George comes in, and if you look to the right, he is startled. Startled is a good word. You see Hugo and Isabel reacting in fear of how is he going to react, yeah? And his first comment is back from the death. It's a very nice shot here. And he's actually not happy. He's not happy. Papa George is very happy. It's wrong. These drawings make and documents make Papa upset. Upset is here used as a verb. His wife didn't give him the documents. When we look closely, he picks them up. The clock in the background, look, he's picking it up. The clock in the background shows something about past 6. So it's not near midnight. Only 2 ticks are right. So I thank you very much for your attention. And the last 2 questions are only to give me some feedback how long time you have needed. So actually, you can go back with the back button and see what time you put in here. And it says 11:16. So it took us exactly 20 minutes. So I'll put 20 here. And then we are nearly done. I tell myself that it was a lot of fun and that it was a little bit difficult. Once you click the submit button, you get automatically redirected to the sections which you have maybe not answered correctly or where it's mandatory to answer in a special way. And I forgot to take that Isabel is talking about Hugo here. So unless you see this successful submitted screen, your answer did not get submitted. I thank you very much for your attention watching this beautiful movie, and I hope I'll continue the exercise for this, the second CD, so we can even learn. Thank you very much, and I hope this won't be my last screencast for you. Happy classroom flipping, bye bye!